Before starting this documentary, I've always believed that faith has influenced Marist through just a religious aspect. The people I have interviewed changed the way I looked at faith at Marist. These interviews helped me grow as a person, and you will see why. I met with Mr. Maxwell to ask where at Marist he finds most faithful.
I would say my faith is deepened every time I go to a Mass with Father Hurley, whether it's in the chapel or in the gym, although I prefer the chapel better because it's quieter. And I think even with or without Mass, I really enjoy time in the chapel to just be with God.
We visited the chapel to see what Mr. Maxwell was talking about. So we're here in the chapel. As you can see, it's very quiet, very somber. It's a very faith-filled space, and you can connect yourself closer to God here. As you see the altar, there's just a bunch of religious artifacts in here that brings Marist closer together. Next, I met with Miss Carlson to see what she thinks about faith at Marist.
In addition to our monthly liturgies where we all meet together, and that's such a great opportunity for us to share and rejoice and worship the Lord, I also find faith the beginning of every class when we take a moment to quiet ourselves and get in touch with God before we begin our daily activities. I think this community is based on faith, and that's one of the great things that sets Marist apart from other schools. We are teaching in the way of the Marist tradition.
Finally, I met with Miss Dunbeck to get her take on how faith is important to Marist.
I am somebody that works with kids, so I see both of you and I see my faith. I see faith in the kids. I've discovered over time that I'm very much an empathic person. That means that I see others and I feel with them and for them. Faith influences Marist because of our founder. I mean, Marcelin Champagnat is a person of faith, and I think that he set the tone for not just Marist in Chicago, but all of the Marist schools in this country and around the world.
When I started this documentary, I've looked at faith as just religious, but faith is more complex and has a deeper meaning. Everyone has different thoughts on faith, religious, friendships, or even teammates. I hope this documentary has shown you the different meaning of faith, as it sure has changed my thoughts about it. Thank you for watching.